She was warned of some danger?
Yes. She was on a train. She was warned to stay on it, but in one ear, out the other. As the train pulled into the town of Clayburg, it was after 9. The station was deserted, except for a man. He was a man trying to lead a simple, happy life. He found out life was neither simple nor happy. The girl who was warned, made his life complicated, miserable.
You can't ditch me like a common.
And she didn't have much opportunity to regret the unheeded warning.
Missed the train, mister? What's the matter? You hurt? You're bleeding. You must have hurt yourself when you put that big bundle on the train. Gosh, it's sticky. You ought to see a doctor. Old Doc Arnold. He lives up near the post office. Sure is a lot of blood. Maybe you'd better tie it up. Make a tourniquet.
Michael? Michael?
That's my mother. She doesn't want me to come down and watch the trains at night. Don't say anything. Come here. Let's hide in here. Why'd you put that bundle on the back of the train? The baggage car's for bundles. The back of the train is for people.
Michael, I'll fix you.
She never lets me alone for a minute. Always worrying something's gonna happen to me. I'm too big to be treated like a baby. She's always telling me how I'm gonna be carried home with a broken something. I better get home before she does. Sorry I can't help with that tourniquet. Go see Doc Arnold. Bye.
Hey, fella. Bridge washed out up ahead. Can't get through that way. Hop in. Maybe we can get through on 77. River overflowing all the way up to Portland. Snow. Mighty pretty in the wintertime, especially around Christmas. Then comes along the spring thaw and rain. Ain't nothing pretty about that. Going far? Oh, not far. Lucky thing for you, I came along. I had to cover the news about the bridge. Otherwise, I'd have been in bed long before now. Clayburg Bulletin. I'm the reporter, publisher, and editor. One-man organization. McPhee.
Dunlap.
Dunlap? Dunlap? No, don't know any Dunlaps. Going north?
Yeah.
Crazy. Lot more snow to melt. Had my way, I'd go south. Yeah, you read a lot about fellas getting picked up at night nowadays. First thing, they knock the driver over the head, take his money, his car, away they go.
Hey, wake up.
How far are we going?
I don't know. Didn't know if we were still on 77.
We weren't on 77 at all. Guess from the looks of things, this is Clayburg.
Well, there were a couple of roads washed out, so I just turned around and kept on driving.
I should have stayed awake and drove myself. Can't get used to staying up late, eh? I got enough news about the flood anyway. Staying here? Can't go anywhere else.
Where's the hotel?
Hotel. Get in. Tell Mrs. Mitchell McPhee sent you. An old friend.
Thanks for the lift.
Didn't get you very far. You'll get out tomorrow, all right, maybe? Good night.
Good night.
Yes,
Mr. McPhee said you had a room.
I have a room, but it's not for rent.
Oh, I'm sorry. McPhee said...
You want to see Mrs. Mitchell. Maybe she has a room. Come on in. Aunt Thelma! You get washed out by the river?
Yeah.
This town is washed out any way you look at it. Aunt Thelma, can you come here a minute?
I haven't got a cold. Coming?
Ruth, he hasn't sneezed once. Don't you think he should just go to bed?
I'm not going to have a sick boy on my hands. Oh, no, you don't. You're going to stay here and have your throat sprayed. Open.
Tickles!
Now, Michael, you stay right here or you'll get what I promised you for sneaking out to watch the trains.
I did not.
You tell lies now and you'll grow up to be a bandit. If you didn't go to the railroad station, where were you? All right. I won't do anything until I have proof. But if you've been lying, oh, boy, will you get it.
This man said McPhee sent him for a room. He's washed out.
Oh, that's too bad. But if you're a friend of McPhee's, I guess we can find a room for you.
This is Mrs. Mitchell.
Dunlap, Harold Dunlap.
How do you do?
I'm Jean Maxwell.
Hello.
Now, where in the world will I put you?
Well, good night. I'm going to bed. To read.
Oh, good night, darling. Oh, I know. Just go upstairs, first door to the left. And take a towel out of the linen closet. Just keep opening doors till you find it. It's there somewhere. Oh, my goodness. You must get out of those wet clothes, or Ruth will have you under vapors, too. Come down later for a cup of tea. My goodness, you won't have anything to come down in, will you? I'll get you a pair of Willie's work pants. They should fit you, and he won't mind. He's out now piling up sandbags at the river. I told you to go to bed.
Oh, I'm gone.
Oh, good heavens. I put Mr. Dunlap in Mike's room. Well, they'll just have to share it.
But there's only a single bed. Where's Mike going to sleep? On the floor?
They'll get along all right. I'll put up a cot.
Oh, boy, a cot.
I'll tell Mr. Dunlap.
I'll carry the tea.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Dunlap? Mr. Dunlap?
I see someone in there.
Mr. Dunlap, I brought some hot tea for you.
Thanks very much. But I've changed my mind. But thanks just the same. I've got a terrible headache. I just need some sleep, that's all.
Oh, yes, of course. Sleep's good for a headache. And take an aspirin. You'll feel better in the morning. Oh. Would you have some tea? Mr. Dunlap has a headache. I don't think Mike would mind sleeping on the sofa, would you, Mike?
I'd like it.
It's really quite comfortable. I've slept there often myself. I'll get the bedding.
Who's there?
Have a can of beer and go back to sleep. What do you want to do? Wake up the whole house? What do you got, Willie? Barney. Shh. Beer?
A couple of years ago, when the river overflowed, I caught a whole case of bourbon floating by.
I didn't see none of it. Not even a cork, you stingy old nincompoop.
Oh, give me a can of beer.
I won't give you nothing.
Just a measly can.
I ain't gonna give you nothing. This ain't good enough for you. You go get yourself a case of bourbon and hide it good.
Oh, you know I had to hide it. Mrs. Mitchell doesn't approve of drinking on the premises.
Oh, she doesn't, huh? Well, listen, if we want a can of beer, who's gonna stop us? Besides, Mrs. Mitchell and me is just like that. Yes, sir. And anything I want to do, I do. Now, for instance, if I wanted to get myself a cold piece of chicken out of the refrigerator, the ice box, I take it. Whenever I want to do something, it's okay. You know, she knows if I'm not feeling well around here, I'll move just like that. Give me that. You only know how to pull corks out of bourbon bottles. This is a man-sized job. And you want to know something? I can twist the old girl around my little bitsy finger. You want to know how?
How?
Flatter her. Tell her she's beautiful.
Can't you use flattery without being a big liar?
Look, Bud, when you tell a woman that's over 40 that she's beautiful, you ain't a liar. You're a philanthropist. I know how to handle women. Nothing to it. Don't interrupt. Women are women.
Mrs. Mitchell?
Yes, Mrs. Mitchell, too. I boarded here so long, but I practically own the place. All right, go ahead. Have a can. I think I've had enough already.
Did you get that way falling into the river?
No, Miss Mitchell. Well, we just had one each. And we got a lot left over. Try one.
What?
Oh, we really worked hard, Miss Mitchell. That the river's up 2 feet more than it was. Gosh, it's awful. Oh, it's really terrible. It's kind of like a nightmare.
All right, Willie. Go to bed.
He's gone. Mike, he's gone.
Ruth, you waken everybody.
Mike, he isn't on the sofa. His clothes are gone, too. Oh, he'll get himself drowned. I just know it. He'll get himself drowned.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dunlap, to waken you, but Ruth's boy's gone off. This goes on all the time.
Please, Mr. Dunlap, help me find him. I just know he'll be drowned if we don't find him.
Yes, I'll help you find him.
He must have gone to the river. I'll go with you.
No,